In one of the hospitals, there were two old patients in the same room. Both of them had a chronic disease. Fortunately for one of them, the bed was next to the only window in the room, while the other was away from him. The two old men spent their days talking without seeing each other, because they were lying on their backs looking at the ceiling. And every day after the afternoon, the first was sitting in his bed gazing out the window, and described to his friend the beauty of life in the outside world, and the other was waiting for this hour, to listen to his friend's description of the life outside, while listening in amazement to this wonderful description, then closing his eyes and beginning to imagine that wonderful view of life. One day the patient that next to the window died, so the other patient asked to move his bed next to the window, and his request was fulfilled. The patient remembered the interesting talk he had heard from his friend and cried for his loss. Then he decided to look out the window to see the wonderful outside world. And here was the surprise. He only saw one of the hospital walls in front of him, because the window was overlooking a courtyard inside the hospital. The man was amazed, then called the nurse and asked her if this was the window through which his friend was looking. She replied, "This room has only one window." And when he told her about what his friend was describing to him, the nurse was very surprised and said to him, "But the deceased was blind." This old man wanted to make his friend happy, and give him hope, so that he would not become bored and feel despair and wished to die.